Caesar 4.33.3, another continuation of the description of chariot battle. The charioteers, meanwhile, little by little, from the battle, they depart. All right, that's pretty straightforward, and we can take a pause right there. The sentence is split by a connector. There's your verb, there's your subject. Couple of adverbs. This is good. Adverb, modifying adverb, modifying verb. See that quite a bit. And they position the chariots in such a way, key word there, in such a way, and let me just say here, here's V, and this is your DO right here. This is accusative plural, US, in the fourth declension. Note also that third person plural for both verbs, and both verbs are present tense indicative. So nice symmetry here between the two halves of the sentence. But now this they position them in such a way that ita ut. We see this pattern over and over again. This is a results clause. Yep. And there's four adverbs that tend to lead to result clauses. Ita is one of the adverbs. And I'm just going to slither on down through here. It's Tom, Ita, Tantus, Tom, Ita, Tantus, and Seek. Those four, actually, Tantus, is an adjective, but they all pretty much means so, or in such a way, or to the degree that, something like that, Tom, Ita, Tantus, Seek, and it leads to a result clause. Right? A result clause. A result clause is the result of Tom, Ita, Tantus, and Seek. In such a way they position their chariots that if, we've got an if clause inside of our result clause, woof. If those guys, meaning, this refers back to the charioteers here. If the charioteers are pressed by the crowd of the enemy, in other words, if they're struggling to get back against such a big crowd of enemies, they should have a swift retreat to their own people. And so here, EA, this is subjunctive, present subjunctive, active, third person plural. And so there's your V. This is your subject, S there. All right, and then this is your DO right here. That's accusative, receptus. And we've got another present subjunctive passive here. And that's because we're inside of this if clause. If A, then B. And it's strictly hypothetical, right? If they do get pushed back by the crowd of the enemy, but we're not saying that's the case here, they would have a hasty retreat to their own people. So subjunctive here, because it's hypothetical. It's conjectural. So little lovely if clause in here inside of a result clause. Very fancy grammar, but as usual with Caesar style, very straightforward.